Tsar Nicholas II, the last emperor of Russia, reigned from 1894 until his abdication in 1917. His rule was marked by political unrest, military failures and economic difficulties, which ultimately led to the downfall of the Romanov dynasty. Despite his commitment to autocracy, Nicholas II's inability to address the pressing issues of his time led to his demise and the rise of Bolshevism. His legacy remains controversial, viewed by some as a martyr and by others as an inept ruler who failed to modernize Russia. Nicholas II was born on May 18, 1868, to Emperor Alexander III and Empress Maria Feodorovna. As the eldest son, he was the heir to the Russian throne. Raised with a strict and conservative education, Nicholas was deeply influenced by his father, who believed in absolute monarchy. However, unlike his robust and authoritative father, Nicholas was often described as indecisive and ill-prepared for the challenges of ruling a vast empire. Upon the death of Alexander III in 1894, Nicholas ascended to the throne. His early reign was characterized by a commitment to maintaining autocracy, despite growing demands for political reforms. His marriage to Alexandra Feodorovna, a granddaughter of Queen Victoria, further alienated him from his subjects, as Alexandra's German heritage and influence over Nicholas were widely resented. Nicholas II faced significant internal turmoil throughout his reign. The growing influence of revolutionary movements, particularly the Bolsheviks, and widespread dissatisfaction among peasants and workers, posed a serious threat to the stability of the Russian Empire. The disastrous handling of the 1905 revolution, triggered by the Bloody Sunday massacre, forced Nicholas to implement reforms such as the October Manifesto, which granted limited constitutional government. However, his reluctance to fully embrace these reforms and his continued reliance on repressive measures only deepened public discontent. Nicholas II's foreign policy was marked by disastrous military engagements that further weakened Russia. The Russo-Japanese War from 1904 to 1905 ended in a humiliating defeat for Russia, exposing its military inefficiencies and sparking domestic unrest. This was followed by Russia's involvement in World War I, which proved catastrophic. Nicholas personally took command of the Russian army in 1915, a decision that backfired as military failures were directly attributed to him. The war exacerbated food shortages, economic instability, and low troop morale, fueling revolutionary sentiments. By early 1917, widespread protests and strikes erupted across Russia. The February Revolution forced Nicholas II to abdicate on March 15, 1917, bringing an end to over 3 centuries of Romanov rule. Initially, he sought to pass the throne to his brother, Grand Duke Michael, but the latter refused, paving the way for a provisional government. Nicholas and his family were placed under house arrest as the Russian political landscape rapidly changed. In July 1918, Nicholas II, along with his wife, children, and close servants, were executed by Bolshevik forces in Yekaterinburg. His death symbolized the end of the Russian monarchy and the rise of Soviet rule. In 2000, the Russian Orthodox Church canonized Nicholas and his family as martyrs, reflecting a shift in how they are perceived in modern Russia. Nicholas II remains a polarizing figure in history. His devotion to autocracy, poor decision-making, and failure to adapt to changing political realities contributed to his downfall. However, his tragic fate and the brutal execution of his family have also cast him as a victim of revolutionary upheaval. The debate over his legacy continues, reflecting the complexities of his reign and the broader historical forces that shaped Russia in the early 20th century. For more bite-sized bits of blistering history, please like and subscribe.